Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Kamasi here with another Bakugan review. This right here is a special Baku gear pack. This one was recommended from a Baku player, the Baku tuber. He's been kind of helping me out with finding some of these Baku packs. He told me about this one on Amazon, so if it's still available, you can definitely go check it out. Here we have the Sabra X Pyravian Fusion and Halcor X Serpentes. There's some more look at the box work right here. And there is the back. All right, without further ado, let's get started. So, open it up like usual. Let's see, it's nice. Open. And again, I did get this off of Amazon. All right. Let me angle this down some more so you guys can see. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna have to this more. There we go. All comes out really nicely. And alright, so here we have the Bakugan themselves. Let's go ahead and look at the cards real quick. That back. Okay, so hopefully, as before, we get some nice fusion cards. I knew Ren was talking about some of the new booster packs that are coming out in September. Of course, people are freaking out about the overall distribution, but if you live in the US, it should be okay. Though for our friends in Canada and in Australia, it's not so much fun. All right. So these are some of the Baku cores. I'll put this down for a sec. I think there's some new packaging, actually. Let's see. Some of the new Bakugan we can expect to see. Right there. Okay, oh, look. Darkest and Frangzor Mantanoid. That's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna look out for that one if it comes out or when it does. All right. And there's the Spin Master card in case you have any issues. The official Bakugan rulebook. Right there. All right, and let's get to it. Okay, so first off, we have Dragonoid Extra Taurus. Now, I have the Ventus Dragonoid Extra Taurus combination, and that one was incredibly powerful. For 10 energy, you could fuse it to be 2000 B power, and I think like 20 damage. So let's see what 3 energy to fuse this one. And he becomes, wow, that's still really good. 1200 B power, 5 damage, and it's a magic shield and green fist, and it's really awesome looking card. I like that a lot. All right, now we have a Bakugan action card. So improvised armor. For 3 energy, you get +3 attack, and you get to draw 2 cards. So that's pretty neat. Hadronoid Extracelios. It's a Fire Fist and double helix. 600 B power, 2 attack, and for 3 energy, he fuses to get 900 B power and 6 damage. I put him in like a mid-tier range. He's not like the greatest, like, most powerful B power, as far as these fusion Bakugan go, but it's definitely pretty cheap. So you could play him early on. All right, now Sabra X Pyravian Ultra. This is a shield and a green fist. It costs 5 energy to fuse him. Has 700 health and 1 damage. Are you serious? 5 energy to fuse him? Oh, but he has high damage. I see 12 damage and 800 B power. Though I'm not a fan of how high or expensive that fusion is. Let's see. Halcor X Serpentes Ultra. You get 2 double shields. 2 damage, 700 health. Another relatively expensive fusion. Hopefully this one's better. Not really. 4 damage, 1100 B power, and 2 double shields. I'm starting to think that the Dragonoid and Dratorus combo is probably the one to go. All right, so Bright Flame, 4 energy to play, and you're going to get an additional 600 B power plus double strike. That's a really fun card. I'm going to use that a lot, actually. Then we have Burn Cutter, the Baku gear. So costs 3 energy to play, 5 damage, and plus 100. So again, you know, you're really trying to, you know, improve. Oh, what's the shield there for? Oh, they both have shields. Okay, let me see. Maybe the rulebook has something to say about that. Okay, Unholy Bow, just a side note. 2 energy, 1 damage, 100 B power. That's a super weak Baku gear. But I am curious about the shield. Maybe they say something in here about it. Come on. Let me see. Maybe it's in the front of the booklet. Or maybe they just don't say anything at all. That would be super disappointing. Oh wow, look, just a bunch of different languages, but none of the ones that we need. So, if you guys know in the comments what that shield icon does, please feel free to let me know. Because, yeah, there's nothing in there. Yeah, so that shield right there, I want to know what that does, because that's going to be interesting to play. Alright, and now on to the Bakugan themselves. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. We have to go through the Baku cores. So, first starting off, we have our first shield. Right off the bat, 500 health for a Fusion Bakugan. Pretty awesome to have. Another 500 health for a Fusion Bakugan. That's a shield. Double Helix. 500 health for a Fusion Bakugan and 2 damage. So, really awesome. This is kind of a weaker Green Fist, so not that great. But you do get -2 energy on your cost to play Baku gear. So if you're running those, there's probably something better than this, but this will, you know, suffice. You have another shield, 300 B and -1 energy for Bakugan gear. So kind of a mid-tier again. A Fire Fist, -5 damage. So we have a trap Fire Fist, so definitely put this on your opponent's side. Magic Shield, plus 500 B power. So we've seen more, you know, more powerful forms of this, especially with another Bakugan fusion pack that I got where it was like plus 850 B power for Magic Shield. So they could have been a little bit better with this. And then another kind of low tier Green Fist. Although the Fusion Edition bonus is pretty nice, so you know, you could potentially get an additional 4 damage on your Bakugan. Alright, now we can move on to the Bakugan themselves. Alright, so here we have Dragonoid X Taurus. Alright, and let's open him up. Alright, so nice and easy. I really like his color scheme. The white and the Pyrus really mesh together. You can see his B power is printed on there. And you see this little horn there. Again, he's kind of hunched over, so you know he looks like a hedgehog almost, the way he is. But he is a cool design. Let's see. Now we have, I believe this is Kakelios and I completely forgot the name. It's Kakelios and Hydronoid. There we go. All right, so this guy's got the factions we printed on there and on the other side as well. I guess the portion of Kakelios is supposed to be like the bottom here, and then these are the Hydronoid heads. Yeah, and then you have like the nice teal color here. Well, not really teal, it's more just basic green. But overall, kind of, it really does sell the idea of like him being in the ocean and that sea green kind of blue mixture. So he's pretty cool looking. Although I am still not that much of a, well, no, I am a fan of actually this fusion because it's nice and cheap and you can play it fairly easily. All right, next up we have Halcor X Serpentes. Let me take him out real quick. Okay, this one's a really long Bakugan. And you can definitely see the Aurelius faction influence on the darkest Bakugan. You can see the purple there from the legs. 3 very distinct heads from the Halcor section of him. And then I guess you have basically a flying serpent, 3-headed dog. So pretty cool looking Bakugan. The B power is printed on there. It's a little bit reflective, and the plastic, the dark plastic or the black color is really like almost like ink. So it's a pretty cool looking Bakugan. And then finally we have Pyravian and Sabra. Let's see. So that's cut. All right. There he is. So that is supposed to be Pyravian's head. And then you have Sabra on here. All right. So I guess the head kind of like, okay, so it splits into 2 places. And then you have those legs here. Some of the winged patterns here. I kind of like how the Aurelius on the Halcor X Serpentes kind of sticks out more than it does on here. Or at least the finishes, you know, it's more glossy than it is on here. And also the red, it kind of mutes the shine of the Aurelius faction, so it's not as like popping, I guess. All right, let's see. Now we have the Baku gear. We have to open this up. Damn. Come on. There we go. I swear to God, I'm gonna break these things eventually. All right, let's take out the little side gears. Oh, there's another one there. Okay. All right, and let's see what he looks like on Pyravian. First, there's the Baku gear. I guess it's like a Baku mortar in a sense. Let me see. It's pretty straightforward transform actually. You just put it like that, and then you stick them up like that. It kind of looks like a fusion reactor, which I guess goes with the theme of this wave of Bakugan. You know, fusion reactor, and it's a stupid comparison. Let's see. Put this here. Put this there, and there he looks interesting, I guess. Looks a little bit top heavy, and again, it's like they kind of focus all their effort, the designers, on making Sabra really pop out, and Pyravian is literally just an afterthought. He's relegated to just the belly button of the Bakugan. But I mean, you know, it gets the point across. At least you can tell who it is if you look closely. All right, so before we move on, just a quick overall view of everything. So there's Sabra right there. There's Halcor X Serpentes. There is Hydronoid and Crocelios. And then finally, I think the big highlight of this Baku pack was the Dragonoid X Taurus. Especially because the 2 factions he has, Pyrus and Chaos, are fairly common when it comes to booster packs. As opposed to like being, you know, Pyrus and Aurelius. So it won't be hard to find cards to play this guy effectively. The Bakugan cores, you know, usually when it comes to the Bakugan cores, the magic shields are the big highlight of them, but this one I'd have to say it has to be the regular shields, just because of the, you know, you get 2 of these fusion Bakugan power boosts that are just really effective when it comes to these kinds of cards, or these kinds of Bakugan. All right, and then these are just some of the cards to look over again. All right, again, this is not really the strongest card. As far as artwork is concerned, I quickly learned that Bakugan, you know, they really don't skip out on the artwork. These are some of the best looking cards I've seen in a while, especially this one right here. I love the electricity on this one. But yeah, that should do it for this review. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and leave a thumbs up or don't. And I will catch you all later. Peace.